Hey guys, what's up? It's Kyle here. This is some pretty big news for me. This is it's big news for the internet wrestling community. Since yesterday, it's been just a huge buzz. The Briscoe brothers. In case if you guys follow Ring of Honor like I do, then you would know that what I'm talking about. If you don't watch Ring of Honor, then this is probably over your heads. But the Briscoe brothers' contract expired and it did not get renewed. So the Briscoes are free agents. I'm pretty excited about this, and I'll get to that in a second. But in case for those who do not know, the Briscoe brothers are one of the greatest tag teams today in the last 10 years. Before the Shield, before you had your Team Hell No, hell, before Beer Money even formed, Briscoe brothers were the best tag team, and still are, in my opinion, best tag team in wrestling today, in professional wrestling today. Mark and Jay Briscoe. These guys are the pioneers of Ring of Honor. They've been there since day one, and Ring of Honor has been in existence. ROH has been in existence since as long as TNA has, for like 11 years. So, and they've been there since day one. They've accomplished so much, both Briscoe brothers being 7 or 8-time tag team champions. The first tag team in that company's history to win that many tag titles. And Jay Briscoe, the older brother of the two twins, was the current Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. In which that's going to lead me into another conversation about that as well, because this is very interesting about that. So this is kind of like a double-edged sword with the ROH title, that whole scenario thing, and then the Briscoes being, well, no longer with the company. The reason why I'm kind of glad about this because like I said, they've been with Ring of Honor since day one. The pioneers. So I think it was about time that they've expanded and have gone beyond outside of Ring of Honor now. Now the thing is that who's gonna get them, TNA or WWE? I do know a couple of years ago, 2 years ago, WWE were interested in them, and they did want to sign the Briscoes and Adam Cole in one fell swoop to developmental. Ring of Honor kind of nipped that in the bud by saying, hey, you guys can't go to developmental from WWE because you're still obligated to, Ring of Honor contract. Briscoes kind of it was said that Briscoes kind of got pissy about this and got pissed off about it, which I'm pretty sure they did. But nevertheless, I'm pretty sure that WWE still would still have interest for the Briscoe brothers. But the reason why I wouldn't want Briscoes, if they went to WWE, that'd be great. Like I said, I wouldn't mind. But the reason why I would choose TNA for them to go to TNA over WWE is the simple fact is that simple reasons here. WWE, Briscoe brothers have been around in the independent scene, and they've worked in the independent circuit for years. They've been around the block and back for just as long as CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, and Chris Hero have been in the independent scene. And I would hate for the Briscoes to do what they're doing now with Chris Hero, which pissed me off, and even what they did with Seth Rollins for a while. And that's just stick them into developmental and just wasting time with them on their hands. Because what can you teach guys like the Briscoes and Chris Hero that have been around the block and back? There's nothing you can really teach them. Really, if you want to teach them the WWE wrestling style, okay, that's fine. But that should not take, like I said, I'm not a wrestler, so I don't know how long it would take. But considering the experience that these guys have, I would think it should not take 3 to 4 years for them to learn WWE style, for WWE to just strip them down and to mold them. Because the Briscoes, they're kind of up there in age. They're not old, but they're around their mid 30s, I believe. I believe they're like 34, 35. So for you to take some guys like that and stick them in development for a couple of years, you're just wasting their time on their hands, sitting on their hands. Really. So that's one concern I have with them going to WWE and the developmental thing, because they shouldn't be in development, so you just put them on the main roster. My second thing about them is that the Briscoes are very, they're very loudmouth, and they're very, gangster, from the street, from the hood kind of like thing, them boys. You guys know what I'm talking about, their personalities, which I absolutely love. Because of the personality how they are, I'm afraid WWE are going to stick the screws to them and kind of like strip them down to that, and what made them lovable and likable, guys. I'm afraid WWE would kind of take that and just tinker with that, and I don't want that to be tinkered with when it comes to the Briscoes. So that's one opt as to why, like I said, I'll be all for it if they went to WWE. But this is the reason why I'm kind of a little bit concerned with them not going to, of going to WWE. That'll be my concern of them going to WWE. And then thirdly, I think WWE right now are a little bit full. I don't think they need anyone else. I mean, they just signed Sami Callihan and Samurai Del Sol to developmental contracts about last month. They signed both of those guys on. And looking at the young guys that they've already brought up on the roster and guys that have yet to come up, I think WWE right now is a little bit full and bringing young guys and putting them on the main roster. I don't think they really need anybody right now, in my opinion. So that's why I opt for TNA, because I think TNA needs some new talent. New talent. I was on WWE's bandwagon about this for the last 4 years. They're finally seeing the light. I'm getting on TNA's bandwagon now about this. Get the Briscoes, because one thing I do like about TNA, they don't strip you down. Whatever made you popular on the circuit, on the independent scene, they let you come as you are. And that's why I kind of opt for the Briscoes to go to TNA. Go to TNA. They come as they are. I would just, can you imagine a promo between Jay Briscoe and Bully Ray? That would be so entertaining to me. I would love, that would be a dream match for me. The Briscoes versus the Dudleys. I know both Devon and Bully, they're doing their separate things right now, currently in TNA. But they had just one night only, Team 3D versus the Dudleys. That would be a freaking awesome match for me, because I've always considered the Briscoes to me as a newer version of the Dudley Boys to me. They've always reminded me of that. So I would really love for both Jay and Mark Briscoe to come to TNA, boost up that tag team division. There'll be a huge boost in any tag division in WWE or TNA. But boost up that tag division in TNA, become tag team champions, and then, just so many good things that I could see them doing with the Briscoes in TNA. And I mean, I can see Briscoes doing some good stuff too in WWE. I mean, there's some people I can see them pairing off with. But I'm just saying, I would opt for them to try TNA first. And then if things don't work out, then you go to WWE. But like I said, that's just me there. Now this leads into the next conversation here. What does that leave the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship? Because Jay Briscoe was the current Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. Now, last night, it was said, my friend Mark gave me a link. Matt Hardy tweeted on his Twitter saying that there's been a lot of buzz about the ROH title amongst the IWC. You guys have no idea who the Ring of Honor champion is. Can't wait, or something like that. We have no idea. This leads me to believe that Matt Hardy may be the next Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. Why? Again, I say, why? If they're going to give the Ring of Honor World title to anybody, they better give it to Adam Cole, or hell, give it to Michael Elgin. I mean, because I think Michael Elgin was next in line as the #1 contender for the title anyway. Get one of those two. I prefer Adam Cole for me. But still, anybody but Matt Hardy. If Ring of Honor goes from Jay Briscoe to Matt Hardy as ROH champion, that's taking one step forward and 2 fat steps back. Really. Notice I said fat steps back. Because, I mean, I have nothing against Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy is a good veteran talent to have on hand every once in a while. But Matt Hardy, to me, is not world champion material. Not in WWE, not in TNA, hell, not even in Ring of Honor. Hell, not even in CZW, Combat Zone Wrestling. Matt Hardy wouldn't be worth as a world champion in Combat Zone Wrestling. I'm just sorry. No. So, this concerns me, because he's the only one that's really mentioned this via his Twitter. So this leads me to believe he may be the next Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. And I don't want that. Just no, ROH, no. Please, give it to Adam Cole. He's the next in line to carry the company on his back. Please give it to him. Or give it to Michael Elgin. I'll be fine with that too. But I really want Adam Cole to be ROH World Heavyweight Champion. Give it to that kid and let him carry that company as the next young stud. So anyway, this is just my opinions on this here. Like I said, I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of excited that they left Ring of Honor, or that they're kind of free now, because they can do some other things. You guys let me know what you think in the box below. Do you want to see the Briscoes in WWE or TNA, and who would you want to see as the World Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion? Since Jay Briscoe is, well, obviously going to leave the title vacant. Would you mind Matt Hardy being world champion in ROH? Or would you want Michael Elgin, Adam Cole, or someone else to be ROH world champion? What are your thoughts in the box below? Subscribe. Peace.